What's up, everyone? This is this what it is, and I'm your host Gunvid. So we're gonna start off this show, lining up a nice J. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to start off this show. The first topic. Let's talk about music some more. This is kind of like a music / sports podcast now. I feel like I don't talk about sports as much, but when you're making such great music and fucking diss tracks and shit, it's like, why not talk about that? So, most of y'all are not rappers because it's rare to be a rapper. I feel like everyone in the world raps. They rhyme unknowingly sometimes, but there's only a certain percentage of people in the world who are actually dope at rapping, It's really not easy, but if you're a natural like me, you're really blessed and lucky to have this rare skill of being a rapper and an MC. Hip hop has, they say 5 elements. It's fucking graffiti, rapping, dancing, DJing, and some other shit. But yeah, so if you're a rapper like me and you make diss tracks, especially in the beginning of your career, because I pretty much, my 4th song or 5th song was a diss track. When you do that, you end up I don't know about anyone else, but me, you end up having a lot of regrets because it's fuck, I might have not just fucked the money up, because when you talk shit about people like me, I diss fucking Funk Flex. He's the main DJ in New York City. So when you diss them, it's fucking, you just ruined your chance of making any money. So you have a lot of regrets. And dissing, especially the top artists in the game and the ones who, some of the first ones in hip hop, when you do that, you have a bunch of regrets. Fuck, man, I don't like negativity. So you do that and you're fuck. But then on the other side of that, I'm yo, I can't even lie. It was very kind of therapeutic in a way to say what's on your mind, pause, get things off your chest. And so I don't regret that part of it. I would have had would have had to been fake cool with these gay agenda enforcers, as I call them. I might have been the ones who create that phrase, because I never really heard anyone saying gay agenda enforcer as much as me. But that's what you are. It's you must have done some real gay shit in your life to get to where you are as far as getting music opportunities and deals. So yeah, you did all that gay shit, and then you want to feel uncomfortable about your sexuality, and then you gotta fucking make gay jokes on comedy skits and movies and your songs and shit. So it's they were fucking spamming social media with that shit, and I just got fucking tired of it. So I dissed all of them mad times. I must have made 50 fucking diss tracks in the past 2 months. So yeah, there is a bit of regret as far as like me fucking up my chances to make money and perform my songs, which is really what I wanted to do and what I would have enjoyed, because I don't just make diss tracks. I make fucking really awesome club music for people to party to and dance to and all that shit and enjoy life. So yeah, whatever. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, on the other side of the regret and shit, there's I really fucking, I can't lie, I enjoy listening to those diss tracks because they're fucking funny as fuck. I mean, to be honest, sometimes I hear that shit and I just fucking laugh to the point where I literally feel like I'm about to die because I can't fucking breathe. That's how funny this shit is. Like, literally, there were fucking moments where I was like, yo, damn, so I'm about to fucking die right now. This shit is way too fucking funny. And I think as time goes on and more people discover me and my music, they're gonna feel the same way. And they probably have. You know, I've gotten I've gotten a lot of views over the past couple months. Well, like, for someone who's starting out, you know? Like, on Facebook, one of my videos, it got 2.7 million views. And I have it pinned on there. You can follow me at gunvid19. And if you want to hear all the diss tracks, you can go to at gunvid19 on Instagram and YouTube. Also, Gunvid Comedy and at Gunvid19AQ. I like on YouTube, all the diss tracks, they're like spread out through like 3 different channels of mine, because I started off posting them on Gunvid Comedy, and then I went to Gunvid19 at Gunvid19, and then at Gunvid19AQ. So if you want to hear what I'm talking about, you can check out all those channels. So yeah, at this point, it is what it is, and fucking whatever, you know? I can't go back in time and fucking, you know, not do them shits, but whatever. So yeah, I can't even put myself in the shoes of the people I diss, because I'm a straight man, so I can't think in the perspective of gay people. But like, you know, just thinking about it, it's like fucking, they must really fucking hate me. I mean, I know y'all want me dead. Y'all are just hoping that people don't discover my music and find out the things you said and done. But, you know, that's your life. That's something you gotta deal with, your fucking past actions and words. So yeah, but I know y'all probably laugh at this shit because this shit is mad fucking funny. I mean, you know, that's just what it is. Light this shit back up. And so yeah, I got a lot of regrets, but I'm like fucking, I just gotta move past it. And as time goes on, I do give less of a fuck. And that's the good thing about growing older as a person. You know, when you get well, my birthday's in like 6 days. I'm turning 30 years old on July 17th. So it's like, as you grow older, you give less of a fuck about what you said and what you're going to say. You can speak more freely. And that's what I love about getting older, because like, I've been really fucking funny my whole life. Like, hilarious, even since I was young. But when you speak more freely, you can fucking, the shit you say is hilarious and kind of savage and fucked up. But at the end of the day, that's just what it is. You know, I mean, you look at old people like 80, 90 years old. They have no filter at all, and they just fucking, you know, they say what they want, and it's really fucking funny, because it's like, oh shit, like, you're not supposed to say that technically, but as far as being kind and whatever society bullshit. But if you hear some of the shit that old people say, or elderly people, whatever, and it's just fucking really fucking funny. And so yeah, I don't just make diss tracks. I make stoner songs, some really fucking dope ones. And like I said, music to dance to. No, I'm not really a dancer, but I do love to dance. I mean, like, you know, with women. Like, I'm not, as far as dancing, I don't, like, if I'm in the club, I might do some moves and shit. Like, I'm not bad, but that's not my thing. But I do like to dance with women, you know, when they throw it back at me and shit like that. When they fucking walk into the club, when they walk in the club with their boyfriends and they fucking walk over to me and dance on me, I'm like, yo, this shit is mad funny, but it's like, what are you doing? You're gonna make me fight your boyfriend. Like, please don't do that. So yeah, females, if you see me out in these clubs, don't be fucking with me when your boyfriend is right there. Cause I don't want to have to hurt no one. You know? So yeah, I'm getting high like that plane. Fuck with me, you'll never be the same. I've been going insane. But you don't feel my pain. Throw you through a fucking window pane. Fucking savage like Max Payne. You get popped for your chain. I'm the dopest in the game. Haven't done a freestyle in a while. Listen, take all them fucking trash songs you made, put them in a pile. Fucking throw them out like some shit. You're just a fucking bitch. Yeah, so there you go, a little quick fucking freestyle. And yeah, this shit been mad funny because, like I've been saying over the past couple months, when I made all these diss tracks, I would like get on the podcast and shit and on Instagram and be like, yeah, I'm not doing diss tracks anymore. And then I drop like fucking 4 more diss tracks. I'm like, yo, that shit is mad fucking funny, yo. But at the end of the day, it's just like, whatever. Fuck it. I was gonna make one today, but I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. I never even wanted to make one diss track, let alone 50. But what I've come to terms with is, this is just how things were meant to go, you know? Ultimately, God is in control, so I'm like, I never even fucking meant to make one song, let alone fucking all these songs, so there's that. So yeah, I can't apologize when I've been talking mad shit, even though a couple episodes I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Motherfucker, you know I'm not sorry. I just want to be left alone. I don't want, like, you know, I could fight, like, really fucking great. Like a UFC fighter. I got that talent. So, you know, I'm good when it comes to that. But then it's like I gotta fight like 50 people, or I gotta fucking deal with people who have guns and shit. It's like, what? Fuck all that, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, these people heard what I said about them, so I'm like, I can't say sorry. I can't take what I said back. I'm just gonna have to live with that. But I do clearly advise new artists, don't make any diss tracks, even current artists, because it's like the regret part of it is whack. Because I'm like, I don't want to fucking regret things that I say, you know. I just want to speak my mind freely and just fucking move on. But like, whatever, it's too fucking late. Who gives a fuck, you know? And so yeah, let's talk about some sports. In the NBA, I was watching some sports show. I'm not gonna say which one, but they said Thanasis requested a trade. I'm like, fucking which team wants you? You tell me that, Thanasis Antetokounmpo. You tell me which team wants you on their team, because let's talk about that play that you did. You was in the fucking, your teammate was bringing up the ball to try to get past the fucking half court mark, and you was calling for the basketball like you was about to do something, and he didn't want to give you the ball because he knew you fucking suck. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be so foul. I'll be talking mad shit about you, but everyone knows it. You're in the league because of Giannis. Alright? So your teammate was like, nah, I don't want to pass him the ball, he's gonna fuck up. And then you keep calling for the ball and he gives you the basketball. And then you fucking, what do? You go, you fucking fumble the basketball and you fucking get an 8-second violation. So it's like, what the fuck? Seriously, which team is it? Is it the Lakers? Is it the Knicks? Is it the fucking... What are you going to ask to be traded to the Supersonics because they don't fucking exist anymore? Oh, that's the team you want to go to. That team is the Thunder now. So, like, which team? You tell me. And what is it about the Bucks that you don't like, that you want to get traded from? Is it everyone talking shit about you? I think that's what it is. I figured it out. Everyone's talking shit about you being on the Bucks and being like, oh, he's only there because of Giannis. So now you want to go to a new team and prove yourself. Look, right now, your best option is to go to fucking China because they be fucking, you know what I'm saying? They like players from America. I mean, you're from Greece, but like you played in America. They like that because you got a name, you know? So your best chance is to go to China. And I think you are going to go to China. I think the Bucks are going to waive you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to release you from the team. And then we're going to see Thanasis in China. And I wish you good luck over there. You know what I'm saying? China is a beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? Find a shorty. Have some Greek and Chinese kids. Some Guyanese kids. That sounds crazy. Some Chinese. Your kids are gonna be from China and Greece, which is like a really rare combo. So do that. Go to China. No one fucking wants you over here. And you know, that's just what it is. I could fucking lie to you. You want me to be mean and lie to you? Because that would be fucked up. I don't want to do that. No, but realistically, that's not gonna fucking happen, man. And I feel bad. Your career has just been a joke from the beginning. So, like, yeah, I don't like negativity and all that shit, but this is positive. This is me. I'm being honest with you. So, I'm being honest, Giannis. I mean, fucking Thanasis. So yeah, there you go. I say I want to speak my mind freely, but maybe I shouldn't be so rude because I don't like the feeling of regret, whether it comes to music or me on the podcast or fucking anything in life, in business, you know? Fuck regret. You gotta live in the moment. You gotta live in the present. Whatever fucked up thing you did in the past, wherever you messed up in business. I know I made a lot of mistakes, or not mistakes. You can't really make mistakes. I made a lot of bad moves as far as finance, but you know, you can't regret it. You just gotta fucking be in the now, because that's all you can do, and just try to make your future and present better. And learn from the past. You look, the good thing about me is I dropped all these diss tracks. I got all that negative shit to listen to and learn from, of shit not to do. And that's probably why I'm not recording the diss track that I was gonna do now. Yeah, it was gonna be some funny shit, some classic shit. But like, you know, and then I go and I'm like, fuck man, I should have been nicer in hip hop. You'll make way more money. But I don't do hip hop for money, so that's why I don't regret that too much as far as making diss tracks. But yeah, you know, just as far as fucking. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about too. As far as like making enemies, I did that on purpose. As far as all the rappers I dissed, I'd rather know that I have enemies than fucking being some sort of false reality where I believe everyone's nice. Like technically, I'm a good person. I don't go out and try to fight anyone or try to kill anyone or do any of that negative shit to people. So like, you know, when you're someone who's like that, sometimes you think, okay, if I'm not rude or mean, other people aren't gonna be mean. And then you deal with these fucking idiots in New York City and wherever you go in the fucking world, where people just come up to you and fuck with you. They try to fight with you, you know? They'll fucking talk mad shit to you. They'll cut you off in traffic and then act like it's your fault. They'll fucking crash into you and act like it's your fault. I had to deal with that twice last year. And many times as far as people cutting me off. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I made enemies on purpose. So like, I'm like, okay, now I don't have that, I don't live in that delusional world to where it's like, oh, I go outside or even I'm in my house and I feel safe. You always got to be aware of danger because people can attack you, even animals. You know, you got to watch out for animals. A fucking loose dog would attack you. So you always got to be ready to fight and defend yourself, you know. I only preach self-defense. As far as fighting, I preach peace, and I hope for peace in the world. I hope all the countries stop fighting, all the wars stop, you know, all of that, all the fighting in the streets, people shooting, killing each other, fighting, whatever, you know. The only fighting I would promote, because it's a job, and certain people in the world like me, it's like one of the only things that we're good at. So yeah, from that perspective, I can support boxing and MMA and bare knuckle fighting and all that shit. But other than that, you know, I want to promote peace. You know, some people talk about intrusive thoughts, but truthfully, I believe it's the devil. And I know it's the devil. I know the devil's real. If you haven't learned that yet, I mean, you're probably going to learn someday, but the devil's not a lie. You guys, I heard another fucking The Devil Is a Lie song. Shut the fuck up. The devil's not a lie. You guys fucking worship him. And you want to make people who believe in religion think that the devil is a lie and fucking being misled into just fucking supporting your devil music and shit. Fuck out of here. The devil's not a lie. So if the devil starts putting negative thoughts in your head to go and fight people and kill people in public or in anywhere, don't do it. I'm against all that shit. Yeah, I fucking talk about killing in my music, but I'm talking about what's in the world. And as far as me, I'm talking about in self-defense what I would do. But I don't preach fucking being the aggressor or any of that. So there's that, you know. if I want to help the world, I gotta be honest and I gotta be a good person like how I am. So there's that. And I'm not the best person. I've fucked up, all the time. I've committed sins. I hope the Lord forgives me. But yeah, I'm not here to be pretentious like I'm a fucking super, like I'm perfect, because I'm not. But yeah, I'm giving you my experience and expressing myself. So there's that. Let me get this water and light this fucking J back up. Motherfucker. So let's talk about another sport. Because I call it a sports podcast, so I want to talk about sports. Sometimes I just get out here and bullshit, but you want to talk about sports, let's talk about some fucking sports. So, as I mentioned in previous episodes, the MLB has mic'd up the players, and now they're fucking, they'll be like talking to their teammates and you can hear it, and talking to the broadcasters and the announcers, and to me it's cool, but I feel like it can be a distraction to them when they're like talking to the announcer right before they have to make a play, which has happened. Like, I just seen a clip where the center fielder was talking to the announcers. He's like, yo, I think this is going to happen, and then I'm going to do this. And then the batter, what he said happened, and the ball went to him. And then he fucking did what he said he was going to do, and it didn't work. So I'm like, is that because he was partly distracted? Like, did he fuck up? He might not have fucked up that play, but I mean, like, say that does happen. Say someone's like trying to talk and then they fucking, they're distracted by talking to the announcer instead of fucking being alert, because baseball, people say it's a slow sport, but it's a really fucking quick sport as far as the gameplay. When a batter hits the baseball and fucking, you gotta make a quick play, you gotta be really fucking alert. So if you're talking on the microphone, I feel like it's fucking up your chance to make the best play. Because up until they implemented the microphones, players were able to just focus and not talk. There's been many, many great defenders in baseball. People like Ichiro Suzuki, who had a fucking rocket arm, He was a right fielder, if you don't know him, and he would just throw people out at third base many times, or home plate, whatever plate. And yeah, many other players. Derek Jeter is one of the great defenders. Many other players too, but you know what I'm saying? That's something to think about. And we're just going to have to keep watching and see if that is going to fuck anyone else up or fuck up players when they're trying to make a play. Because, in my opinion, it hasn't happened too much where players make an error because they're talking, but it's something that I could see happening. And I think the fucking managers are going to hate it and maybe want it banned, but it's something they're doing to try to gain more interest in the sport from the casual fan. Because baseball is a very beloved sport amongst lifetime fans. Like me, I've been a fan of baseball my whole life. I love the sport. I've been a fan of the Mets forever. But, to the average fan, to the casual fan, baseball, they say it takes long. What I'm saying? They gotta throw pitches and it takes long for them to throw a pitch or whatever the fuck. But they put a pitch clock, so the pitcher has to fucking throw the baseball quicker and the sport goes faster. And I think that was a really good thing, you know, and I hope more people watch baseball and enjoy the sport, because I know it's a fucking great sport. So yeah, there you go. If you like this episode, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. This is This What It Is? And I'm your host, Gunvid.